Hi YouTube people, today I thought I'd do a video of my Commodore 64 Test Pilot Edition. This is the Commodore 64C model. It doesn't look like the breadbox version, it looks more like the 128. It's the only one I've ever come across. And it's almost complete. I'll open up the box so you can see what's inside. Okay, so the box is unpacked. It's not the entire flap of the box doesn't open, it's only the top. And they cram all this goodness into that big box. You get a 1541-2 disk drive in the box. You get your 64C Commodore computer in a box. You get the 64C system guidebook, which is basically just tells you all your commands and how to do generate some of the graphics and do some simple programming. You get the test pilot manual. I think the discs are in here. Yes, and here you get all the games that comes with the box: Infiltrator, Harrier, Crazy Cars, Tomahawk. I thought there was one more. You get your standard guide for hooking up the Commodore, a quick start reference guide, some other various paperwork. I think I'll bring this downstairs, hook it up to the Commodore monitor, and see if it all still works. Okay, here we go. I got it all unpacked and hooked up. You have to forgive the mess. Computer room isn't just cramped quarters. Got to cram a lot into a little area. Notice the floppy disk drive even came with the original Commodore disk drive protector, keep the heads from moving, which is pretty neat. I didn't hook up the disk drive or the joystick that came with the box. I had this already out, so I just took this one up and see if it works on this computer. Nice and clean, hasn't really discolored a whole lot. It's still nice and like a creamy white color. I took out a couple games to load. I got Road Wars, and I got Gauntlet. We'll try those two out and see if they work. There's my Commodore screen. I believe that's a 1702 monitor. Works very nice. It's nice bright colors. I'll power this up and show you. It appears to be working fine. Now, I would recommend a Commodore 64 to anybody. This is probably the greatest thing since sliced bread when it came out. This was people could tell their mom and dads to buy one of these to do their homework or do their financial stuff. They made word processors and everything for it, but the whole ulterior motive was to get it to play these games, because there was literally thousands of them, which are fairly easy to get now. The computers are relatively cheap. You can probably get one of these for, I don't know, $40 or $50. I would really recommend making the Commodore your first, if you were thinking about getting into it, your first retro computer. There's just so much out there for it, and such a large support user base. Very easy to find people to help. It's a whole lot of fun. This is a great machine. I guess that's why I had such good memories of it from when I was a kid. I'm playing Gauntlet here. This is the Gauntlet game, if you can't tell. Works pretty good, looks pretty good. That's another thing I would recommend is, instead of plugging this into a color TV, which you can do, but these color monitors, even if it isn't a Commodore brand, they just make it look so much nicer. The graphics look better, crisper. You know, it was designed to play on these, so they're just a whole lot of fun. Well, it all works. Even packed away for a year and a half. I would recommend getting, if you got a Commodore, to also get the 1541 2-disc drive. Would not get the regular 1541 or the 1571s. There's some compatibility issues with the 1571 drives and Commodore 64 software. Sometimes I can get stuff to load on the 1541 and it won't load on the 1571. So I would recommend getting the 1541. And if you can, get the 1541 2 drive. It's smaller, so it takes up less desk space, plus it's more reliable. You don't have quite as many head alignment issues with the 1541 2. 1541 it's still a good disk drive. You're just going to have to clean it more often and maybe align the heads a little more often, but that is the Commodore 64C. A great addition to any collection in any format that you get it in. Commodore 64, Commodore 64C, or even the Commodore 128. They're all great. Thank you for watching.